be labeled as racist and discrimination without a response. ISIS, the Taliban, and Al Qaeda. Those are the folks who discriminate. We bombed a building in 2017 like we never usually do. We bombed it because they threw homosexuals off that building. Our terrorist enemies hate homosexuals more than we do.
I'm sorry, what was that?
To discriminate. Our job in the military...
That was really bad.
Okay, so basically while attempting incoherently to make one point, Representative Jeff Holcomb from Florida accidentally makes another. A point the Republicans pretend isn't at the root of their incessant attacks on the LGBTQ community, but we all know the quiet part, and here Representative Holcomb just said it out loud. And pay attention to the reaction of the Democratic representative sat behind him.
Be labeled as racist and discrimination without a response. ISIS, the Taliban, and Al Qaeda. Those are the folks who discriminate. We bombed a building in 2017 like we never usually do. We bombed it because they threw homosexuals off that building. Our terrorist enemies hate homosexuals more than we do. They're the ones who discriminate. Our job in the military, our Navy creed, I am committed to excellence and fair treatment of all. That's what we learn in boot camp. That's what we drill into ourselves each and every day while we're in boot camp. Please vote up on this bill.
Thank you. Time having expired. Representative Gregory, you're recognized to close on your memorial.
Thank you, Mr.
Yesterday, while on the Florida House floor, State Representative Holcomb expressed how much his political party hates gay people, while urging his colleagues to vote in favor of a bill urging Congress to restore the military's war-fighting ethos and rid it of, man, I'm doing this a lot, woke, social engineering and experimental practices. Now, is this shocking to hear outright from an elected official? Yes, to a certain extent in America. But is it surprising coming from someone who aligns with a political party, especially in Florida, that has waged a relentless war on the LGBTQ community and other marginalized groups under the guise of being anti-woke? No, not at all.
American freedom is under attack as never before.
It's in the classroom, the boardroom, and the back rooms of government.
The poisonous lie of equity, wokeness, and identity politics.
This woke mind virus. Woke tyranny.
Big media, big government, even big business have locked arms to advance a pernicious woke agenda designed to control the American people.
You can't just say let it go, because then we're going to be living under an oppressive wokeocracy.
Woke supremacy is as bad as white supremacy.
Wokeness is a virus more dangerous than any pandemic, hands down.
It's indicative of the party that, well, as Joy Reid put it perfectly in a recent video that has got the right wing all up in arms, is against everything and everyone.
Listen, friends, you need to hear me. The Republican Party, at this stage in its development, is at war with the rest of us.
Our terrorist enemies hate homosexuals more than we do. They're the ones who discriminate.
They're at war with women. And women, if you think they're going to stop with just outlawing the abortion pill, you got another thing coming. When they're done getting a national ban on abortion, which is what they're going for, they're coming for your birth control. And when they're done with that, they're going to move on to LGBTQ rights. They're coming for gay marriage. Don't think that you, if you're LGBTQ, but you're rich and affluent and Republican, that you're safe, because they're coming for your rights too. They're coming for all non-white immigration. Because look, if they can force American women to give birth, who needs immigration? They'll just replenish the impoverished, desperate workforce with poor people they force American women and girls, little girls, teenage girls, and younger to make. They're coming for workers' rights, because once they have their population of low-wage workers, why give them any rights? Why give them the right to unionize? Why give them any rights at all? Give them low wages and then give them nothing else. And I'm not saying this because the Democrats are outstanding or perfect, but they're normal. And they don't want total control over your womb. And they're willing to protect you from gun violence and gun death and gun massacres. So all I have to say is this, especially my young folks. You need to register to vote. And you need to vote in every election, off year, on year, local, state, national, all of them. And you need to vote them all out.
Hey Meidas Mighty, love this report? Continue the conversation by following us on Instagram @MeidasTouch to keep up with the most important news of the day. What are you waiting for? Follow us now.